Steph, thanks for being willing to do this and chat.
Oh, I am so excited to be here.
Good. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being willing to just share a little bit about maybe how I've encouraged you in the past bit. And we find ourselves here still like in the midst of this strange COVID season, but you have that smile on your face. Disney, your employer, there's some issues with the entertainment industry right now, but you look good. I am happy to be your friend. I'm proud of you. And where are you at? What do you think? What do you want to say?
Well, I think for one is one of the things that I first noticed when we were at the same church is you just have a great way of taking these overly spiritualized ideas that we try to pontificate at and make it practical, make it daily, and take the mystery out of a lot of it. And in a world where we overthink a lot, and I am an overthinker, to be reminded consistently that you just need to keep the main thing is really important. And then to get and here's how you do it is so needed, because I love the why. Simon Sinek and all the leadership gurus said, know your why. And I think as Christians, we know our why a lot of times pretty well, but the how can get very complicated. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be. Yeah. And just the practicality towards it, like you said, you've been a coach and you've been a pastor. So when you fuse the two together, it's actually very, very effective. I think one of the things I also appreciate is just the holistic approach. You can't separate it out. And a lot of people try to do that. It's just about physical, or it's just about mental or spiritual or emotional. And the older I get, the more I'm convinced that you can't. You can't. It's so important to take care of your mind, body, and soul because they are interconnected. And so to find somebody else out there that is not only believes it, but is putting it into practice and is showing others how to do it was so affirming. Because it's the older I get, the more we go through in life, the more, adult responsibilities get thrown on us. I'm about to turn 32. So I'm really at that point in my life and my career where there's some serious life responsibilities that are sometimes on my shoulders, or there's hundreds of people, not just one or two, now looking to me for guidance when I am in a leadership role at work. Yeah. And if I don't take care of myself holistically, I can't give to those people. Yeah. I can't be effective. I can't create change. Yeah. So to have all those tools and that acknowledgement is great. And then for a while, my schedule was a disaster. And so to be locked into Sunday mornings as the only way to get church was really hard. And that's just the nature of the business. I wasn't trying to make excuses or not, put God as a priority. It was just a reality I was dealing with. But you jumped into the digital platform well before we were all at home, separated. Yeah. So a lot of 2019 Sunday mornings was listening to one of your podcasts. I put it in, and that was how I got my church. And that was how I got those friendly reminders and those gentle reminders of this is how God on a daily basis looks like. And this is what you do when it's tough. I think from a personal standpoint, I think there are many pastors and many coaches for a reason, is because everybody communicates differently and learns differently. And you want someone that you relate to. And I think for me personally, you were the first pastor where I actually felt like I could relate to you. There was enough in common beyond just we went to the same alma mater. Yeah. Which I didn't even realize I'm wearing a USC shirt right now.
Look at that. Look at you repping the Trojan tank.
This I bought when I was in college, so it still fits.
Good for you.
But there was struggles that you were open with about perfectionism and putting so much on your shoulders and trying to be that guy. Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times I've tried to be that girl. Yeah. And to have that reminder, and I think it's a reminder that I really think the world needs right now, is you can't grow without grace.
That's it.
you cannot be in a situation where you're not allowed to mess up, whether you put that burden on yourself or somebody else puts that burden on yourself, and be expected to grow as a human being.
That's right.
It's counterproductive. Yeah. And I think more than ever, people need that reminder. I need that reminder. I think I've been able to jump in a lot of new things as an adult because I've been willing to look stupid, be silly, start from scratch and not care, because I was giving myself the grace, and I found people do the same thing. I was a ballet dancer. I could not do anything at the gym to save my life when I started in January. I could not squat. I couldn't lift past a certain, it was terrible, but I found a great coach, and my coach gives everyone the grace to mess. In fact, he encourages me to go all in, fill out. Yeah. He literally, the whole point is to push yourself to the point of failure, because that's how muscles grow. That's right. I've taken that with me into life right now. It's like, you have to push to the point of failure or you're never going to grow.
That's right. Well, I'm proud of you, Steph. Thanks for saying those kind things. And I'm proud of you seeing your growth from the ballet dancer to the athlete, from the Disney girl to now like the Disney leader that you are. And it's going to be fun to see this next season where God takes you. And you were telling me that you've had kind of a renewal of hope, even in the middle of these challenging circumstances. And I'm glad that I've played a part in that. And I'm glad that we get to journey together. And I'm grateful that you would take a few minutes to share.
Thank you. I'm really glad you reached out, and it was just so good to see your face again and catch up. And I'm really looking forward to this next chapter of Spirit Farm. And I'm going to be all about signing up for whatever I can.